I'm gonna be this loud. Might not be that loud, though, let's be honest. I'm pretty depleted at this point.
You're a husk.
I am a fucking wrung-out sponge, man.
Elon Husk.
Yeah, it's really bad. I've been experiencing ramifications of our medication that we're both on.
And then wondering if maybe it's something else.
Isn't that a
like
curious
an idiot.
little pigtail that hangs off my strange head? Yeah, the whole time, the last 3 days. Last week, I might have missed my dose. Whoopsie. Don't
Might
tell my
have.
doctor. Yeah, I can't
Cover
remember.
your ass.
Well, I was in
Oh.
a fugue state, because something happened. There was something missing, and I don't know what it was.
You have lost time.
Yeah.
That's one of the signs of an alien abduction is lost time.
Oh, yeah, dude. No, I have lost time. I don't remember Indianapolis at all. I guess I was there. I guess I changed comedy forever, but whatever.
They'll never forget.
Yeah. It was just a Tuesday to me.
You're M. Bison.
I'm Mud Button is what's going on now. Because, I missed my dose last week. And then, by the way, this is Dose Watch with Sam and Lund.
By the way,
we should be looking over there.
Where were you looking?
Not
at the movie?
No.
We're in a movie theater.
People are pissed. Well, we are in
Luckily-
D.C. We're kind of fitting in.
Luckily, the staff at Alamo Draft House are chubby chasers, so
Yeah.
they are crumpling up those complaints and throwing them in the garbage.
Keep those NA Mai Tais coming my way. Huh. Hey, can I get another Deadpool up here, please? They're all themed. Hey, can I get another Phantom thread for me and my boy over here?
Fanta thread.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah, bro.
I saw Phantom Thread in Springfield, Missouri, and I loved it.
I haven't watched it.
What are you doing? Get off your
Daniel
phone.
Day-Lewis.
Yeah. So anyway, someone missed their dose last week.
Not me. I'm a good boy.
No. And then they took their same dose this week, and they have been...
And it's wrecking you.
Oh, my God. I've been fucking dizzy, nauseous. I've had just... Look, we're watching There Will Be Blood, and this could be about my ass last night. Yes, dude. It's this. It's explosive. Yeah, and the whole time I'm like, what's going on? Maybe I got food poisoning? I'm like walking around today like I got fucking hit in the head, and I'm like, why am I so nauseous? And you're like, what could it be? What's different?
Yeah, you kept like thinking out loud, and I kept having to tell you, there's side effects. You didn't feel them immediately. It doesn't mean that they aren't possible every week, after every shot, whatever, as we up our dose.
I mean, I'm just going to go to 10 next week. If I can get through this, waking up 10 to 12 times, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, plop. That was me. It was really bad, dude. And it was just like, I would wake up and I'd be like, time to make the donuts, and just go clock in real quick, real workman-like. I was kind of like a Greg Ostertag on the toilet, And
You were making jazz.
yeah, I wasn't there for buckets. I was there to protect my teammates and maybe get a couple rebounds here and there. But yeah, it was really bad. And then I woke up this morning and I went downstairs and I said, hey, I should probably get some water.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ, you nuked me.
Well, I wasn't even... It's so funny that you care. So yeah, you go to get a water. I need to hydrate. You go to get a water. There's several options for bottles of water. You
Yeah.
go with the Voss.
I did. I got the Voss.
You went for Rich Voss and his brand of lifestyle water. And
Yeah, it gives you a speech impediment.
liberal tears. You
No, he's like, I think he's big on one side of that crazy scene going on over there.
He's not kicking it with Owen Benjamin?
No. I think that he's kicking it with, how should I
RuPaul?
put this? Netanyahu.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah, so you grab Voss, and I make fun of you
Well, Voss, huh?
briefly. Oh, I went for the Voss.
Yes.
You have changed.
That's what did it.
And you...
You went for the Voss would have been clawless. I could have dealt with that. Yeah, I want a Voss. But no, you have changed.
Or
And
did I
was
say
like,
you have gotten soft?
No, you said you have
You've
changed.
changed.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, fuck. That's like my biggest concern.
It rocked.
It did. I was like, well, fuck
And-
this. I'll
yeah,
get the
you-
Arrowhead, Aquafina, whatever. Can't be a glass bottle, or it's like you don't even know me anymore.
If there had been a well pump, you
Yeah.
would have gotten it a couple handfuls.
I would have drank out of the
and
hose.
drank out of your palm.
Yeah.
and somehow changed into overalls and a straw hat.
I would have wiped my head with the back of my wrist and said, ugh, need that rain. Yeah, I was so scared.
And after I realized that you were like thinking about it when we went to lunch, I was like, dude, that's what you do to me with every decision I make.
Which I didn't realize.
Every little stupid thing that I do or don't do, you try to make fun of me for it. Like if I would have said, like you did, oh, and you had a thought process. You weren't even going for like the fanciest water because that's who you are now. You wanted a refillable thing.
I knew I was going to have to fill it up from various water stations as we went about our day in this nation's capital. So I didn't want this in my pocket the whole time.
That's gonna turn into rubbish.
Oh yeah. The glass, I could have that on me forever. I could get buried with that Voss bottle.
You would have forgotten it somewhere later today.
No. I'm going to leave this here in your room, of course, and I'm going to keep putting Zins on the ground in your room. And my room will be pristine and clammy. It's fucking wet in there.
This one feels weird too. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's like
DC's humid, but
yeah, but we're not Hugh Mudd.
Hi, I'm Hugh Mudd.
And this is my brother, Lou Mudd.
Lou Diamond Phil Mudd.
Fill in Cell Mudd.
Oh, yeah. So
hold on. We can mine this vein.
Dime Mud Daryl. You had a thought process.
Yeah.
So you and you could have just been like, yeah, I want to keep refilling it, stupid. And that would have been fine, but you tucked your tail.
Well, yeah, because as soon as you said it, I was like, oh, fuck. Because like there is a concern that I have that people are going to think that I'm, trying to carry myself in a new way. But I'm not. I never had money. It's what you must remember.
You came from nothing.
You can't bury something that lives in the dirt. And
you used to pay rent.
You know how I got to Earth?
With dirt
fucking Daniel Plainview came and dug me out. And I came from not even the crust. I was deep down in there, dude.
What's after the crust?
The mantle.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It was so funny that you reacted like that. I guess, I have to make fun of you more so that you get tougher.
You should make fun of me more. Pat's the only one who needles me.
I thought I was doing a good enough job.
Well, you only make fun of me when I deserve it. Whereas I make fun of you whether you have it coming or not.
Every which way but loose.
And look how tough you are.
That's right.
You've changed, You were soft for a while, and then I brought you back. I covered you in oil. You were my son. This is my son. There will be mud. My son has active diarrhea. He's on the Manjaro because he's come portly from his soft life that my many dollars have provided him. Well, God couldn't give us an answer, so man intervened.
Manjaro.
What's the kid's name?
HW.
HW, come forth. Look at him. He used to roll like a barrel of beer, but now he's slim. He's lithe.
Probably should have put the camera under the TV so that we could fake it.
This movie's so good. What, we have to do our podcast?
Allegedly.
I can't watch There Will Be Blood. It's not like it's on all the time.
Not always. It's usually No Country, which we watched last night.
That's right. I just sat here in silence and just kept going, yeah, it's kind of like that in the book. Pretty close to the book.
You said you just reread it?
Yeah, I finished it on the plane again yesterday. It's the easiest way to be able to discern what simple, straightforward writing is me reading that. It's even more stripped down than like Hemingway or anything like that. It's quite the taut little body. And I like to lay on top of it and play with its nipples because it doesn't have any boobs.
I wish I would have read a classic novel on the plane ride over. Yeah. I watched a Netflix documentary or a series about Scott and Laci Peterson.
Because you said she had a cool butt?
No,
that was why you watched it?
No, Amber Fry. His Scott's side piece was very thin, severe looking, like jaw, cheekbones.
Awesome.
Blonde, like very pretty. in like a cold kind of way.
Nice, very Scandinavian.
And yes,
A
and
turn-up
then
sucker.
There's a picture of the two of Scott and Amber like hugging, and her, so she's like turned into him, and you just see Bladow. Her butt is crazy.
And you've yet to show me this butt. Here's the
I
thing.
figured you would have looked it up.
I don't know
Do
anything
the
about these
research.
people. I know their names. Let me try and guess what happened with them.
Okay, it was
Okay.
2002.
Okay, so I was 14, 15 years old.
Yeah, it was Christmas 2002.
All I did was play football and then go home and play Madden and then go lay down and think about being a football. Like, what if I could just be the ball? I'd be in every big play.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
He's all over the field.
Why be a lineman or a running back or a receiver when you can just be the star of the show? Yeah, that was it haunted me. I laid there and I said, Mommy, come in, hut hike. And she would hand me to my father.
We're going on 3.
Actually, my mom was a real hog. She would put it in my father's bread basket. He would roll over it. She would pull it out and then zip it down the field. She liked airing me out. It would suck to be a football. It'd be very fun while you flew through the air.
Right, but on the ground, you are a mess.
Yeah.
It's not log, it's not hedgehog.
No.
Football is just every which way but loose.
It's
Again.
shaped incorrectly. Yeah, I don't know. I guess being punted would hurt. But like if you got thrown like a Hail Mary pass, nice touch pass, you're just fucking... You're a flightless bird, but you're still in the sky. Yeah, and then
funny-
everyone's like,
it's funny
yeah.
that you were jealous of the football.
Everyone's got eyes on him. What about me? I'm all state. I'm made of pigskin.
We all are.
I bounce different.
What do you think happened in Modesto, Christmas 2002?
Oh, Laci and
forgot
Scott
already.
Peterson.
Yeah.
Okay, so did he... I think that he took her on a cruise and she started yapping and he shoved her overboard.
No.
But they couldn't prove it.
No, it wasn't that.
Okay. Did he... Okay,
There'd be
so...
8,000 witnesses.
Well, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I've
if there's
been
a lot
alone
of
on the poop
privacy.
deck when me and
Okay.
Emmy went on our
You
cruise.
went
We were
on a
alone
cruise?
up there. and
Carnival or
we
a
went
big
down
one?
on each other. It was a Spirit Airlines flight. We booked it through Spirit Airlines. So I don't
Okay.
remember who the cruise company was.
Yeah, there's like 4 monoliths.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience, to say the least. One of her friends came and
I thought about this.
Yeah.
Because, I listened to an episode of Yeah, Dude on the way to the airport yesterday. And they talked
Noah's
about
Pod?
cruise lines. No, Jonathan Larroquette's son, John Larroquette's son from Night Court.
Yeah.
His name is Jonathan Larroquette. And then Seth Romatelli. Very funny together. They'd been doing it since 2000.
Funnier than us, huh?
No, we're funnier, but I like the podcast.
I don't like you listen to other pods. It's just like Becker and Matlock.
I listened to Yeah, Dude and What Happened When with Tony Schiavone. You keep talking about Cornette. I've been enjoying Tony Schiavone.
Yeah, because he swears.
He has a very dirty mouth.
Yeah, that's what you like about him is he says swears.
I've been enjoying it. But
If you ask me about the Midnight Express, I call them the Midnight. What
Yeah.
they made in Beaumont, Texas in '84, I'll be able to tell you right now.
how much?
Fuck.
Called
It was like $150. But what's his name?
Good
Cornette
money.
is always running it through the inflation calculator to show that he wasn't a total loser like it sounds.
Dude, I heard something.
Wait. Sorry.
Junkyard Dog made like $5K a week in Mid-South. He was raking it in
Well, Cowboy took care of his own.
in
you
like
know?
1981. Cowboy was a white man.
Yeah, but he took care of his own.
Oh, his boys.
Workers.
Yeah, the guys.
Yep.
The
Well, if you can
fellers.
draw money, brother, hell. How many butts you got to put in a seat before they name the goddamn seats after you?
Yeah, Dude talked about a cruise.
Okay.
And I thought, God, I never would. And then I was like, wait, if I could go on a cruise with everybody else not being cruise veterans. If everybody was like first time or
brand
second
new
time,
cruise.
yeah, then I
News
think I could
to
get.
cruise.
I think I could get into that because it sounds like there's so many stupid little ins and outs.
You think there's a caste system to cruises?
I think that my Uber driver laughed at my hat because he speaks Hindi.
Yep.
And I told him how for Wide World, you did not want to go to India because it'd be really tough between the heat and just so many people. And he was like, yeah, no, some places are crazy. The traffic's crazy, but a lot of the cities are cool. And then, because I was wearing my Lund hat and we talked about Lund meaning penis in Hindi, he was like, you'd probably sell some hats. Yeah. I was like, dude, that'd be hilarious.
If you go down there, you become the biggest comic in the world.
Yeah, I sell 50,000
You're just Lund.
hats. Yeah.
You're doing arenas as Lund.
Yeah.
And you just come out and you point to your hat and you go. And they're all like, whoa, they would love it, dude. You're king of the street food. You just have diarrhea. Everyone's stoked. It's like he brought his own from home.
But yeah, cruise might be fun without all the people who know all the stupid little cheats, hacks. That would be annoying.
What are the hacks and cheats?
I don't know. Just knowing.
I mean, we brought liquor in our shampoo bottles.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you have to do that.
I don't know. Or I guess part of it too is if people are all about going on cruises, that's annoying to me.
Yeah.
That's a
it's like
specific
Disney adults.
Yes. Or just like getting mad if you don't know, like, oh, the line's over there. It's like, all right, this isn't my whole thing.
Sorry.
So yeah,
I just wanted to get
a particular thing.
I just wanted to get another cup of Guy Fieri's donkey sauce. This is the only place you can get it because we're in international waters, and it keeps growing extra eyelids.
Doesn't get me sick.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Do you want to guess what happened to poor Laci Peterson?
Okay.
And her unborn son.
Oh,
she was preggo, dude. She was pregnant to the max.
What did he do?
He was talking. The kid could talk.
Yeah.
The
He was starring in
ultrasound.
Look Who's Talking 4. In utero. I'm on a plane. It's the baby's first words. We really put a lot of stuff together on this podcast.
We just mentioned 19 things in 45 seconds.
Every other podcast would they'd be like, "Oh yeah, let's get this. We got 4 more minutes on this." It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking move forward.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna do that to you. I'm gonna give you the Wilby blood.
Push my eyeballs in.
Yeah. I'm gonna fill your mouth with mud, and I'm gonna tell you I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. That was an unconsensual mudding.
What do you mean?
When Daniel Day-Lewis takes Paul Dano down after he slaps the shit out of him and he's wrestling him in the mud, he scoops up a handful of mud and shoves it in his mouth and then blocks his mouth so he can't spit it out.
And Dano didn't know it was
No,
coming.
he had no idea.
Woo.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was mad.
So that's what's coming for you next time you make fun of the water bottle that I choose.
Your water choice.
Yeah, it wasn't the choice of the water; it was the vessel, bro.
Right. Well, you should have stuck to your guns.
Did he
waif?
Did he rig some kind of bungee cord accident? 'Cause that seems like the easiest way to kill a lady in California.
No bungee cords involved.
Okay, okay. I think that he. Okay, was it a fake murder for hire? Did he like act like a hitman killed her?
Mm-mm.
Okay, did he shoot her in the head? And
yeah,
say
the baby survived.
Did he shoot her in the head and then act like it was a person of color who actually committed the murder?
No, that was that dude in Boston.
Okay,
that was another true crime series that I watched.
Laci and
probably
Scott
on
Peterson.
a plane. Whoa.
I can't complain.
I was on a plane.
Yes. I literally wish I knew. I feel like this is a big part of being an American, having knowledge of these kind of things. Did he like refuse paternity? And then when she had the baby, he stole it?
No.
What happened? I have no fucking idea.
People aren't positive, but because she disappeared, he called the cops. Everybody started looking for her.
So we did the disappearing bitch trick.
Yeah, I don't know where this hoe is.
Yeah, classic.
She probably chasing a tumbleweed.
Yeah.
Called, I think, December 24th. He called the police. Let me have one of those bad rad knees.
I haven't been washing my hands. Everyone knows I wipe with the right.
Everybody starts looking for her.
Okay.
They can't find her.
Is he leading the charge? Like, where's my wife? Like, doing like...
No, he couldn't. You would have thought he was a spy who didn't know what crying was. The way that he was always like very stoic, just kind of like, oh yeah, I just want my baby home.
I mean, to be fair, I would never cry on TV if something happened to Emily.
No,
I'd just stand there and go.
He couldn't even do the sharp inhale, man.
Whatever some bitch did this, you better know. We're coming for you. We're coming for you.
He didn't do
cool.
You've got the drill. I'll tell you this: the cops better find you before I do.
Cool. Then the whole city of Detroit.
It's your ass.
I am Ghoul, and I'm like, it's just Ghoul, and they're like, Ghoul, and I'm like, sure, Ghoul, and then they all just do it, Ghoul.
There is no Dana, only Ghoul. We already did that, right?
Of course.
All right, we did that right away. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
We did that every Halloween.
Rerun.
Okay. So he disappears his wife, allegedly.
Beginning of November, he meets Amber Fry. He sees that thing on the back of the fucking Cadillac.
He's like, beep, beep.
Yeah, back
beep,
it up.
Back that dump truck up.
I'm the dump.
Yeah. My face is the refuse pile.
They talk for like a few weeks, I think. I think they've been talking for like a month. And she... Oh, yeah, a friend of hers runs into someone and Scott, and the dude is like, oh, yeah, Scott and Laci, his wife. So then Amber's like, what the fuck? And Scott goes, oh, yeah, no, I lied to you. I was married.
And she's like...
But I lost her. Ooh. And then like 3 weeks later, she disappears. So then when Amber finds out, she's like, what the you told me a month ago that you lost your wife. And he was like, there's a lot of ways you can lose someone. It's like, okay, so
that's what he said.
Yeah, so basically,
and is she like soaked when he says
moron.
That? Is she turned on by this?
No.
Did she turn him in?
No, but like the cops are looking at him right away, and he doesn't know how to like be convincing, that he's distraught, that he's helping. He like refused to talk to the media, and everybody in the media is like, that's like the main thing you do to help somebody find your wife is like, spread the word. So he's
go door to door.
He's blowing it left and right.
Start carving a lino cut print so you can go make some and hand them out and say, keep them, it'll be worth something someday. That's what I would do. I'd make merch.
You number the missing posters.
Oh yeah.
You sign them.
Like, here you go. Okay. So he disappears his wife. There's a lot of ways you can lose somebody.
He said that he went fishing and he said some of the time he said he went fishing and came home and she was gone. Other times he said he went golfing. He just couldn't he was such a dumbass about it.
Yeah, dumbass.
And then she washes up in the bay, like the place that he said that he went fishing or whatever. Like just complete dumb. Fucked it up almost every time that he could.
Did he try to weigh her down? Did he rock pocket?
He made anchors, like cement in a sand bucket.
Don't you have to perforate the stomach so it'll sink too? Like you have to like break up the abdomen a little bit so that it doesn't fill with gas and then balloon up. I think if you just perforate, you're good to go.
And he might have done that.
Oh, dude, I have something horrific to show you. Emmy went to a concealed carry class today, a pistol class, okay. With her sister.
She's taking the power back.
Yeah,
you're not going to throw her around anymore. She's not going to be a football for long. You're not going to be able to do the fumble drill every time she comes home from work. Wait, we got to...
No, we're fine.
No.
Okay, hold on, everybody. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa.
Close, guys. There will be blood almost turned. Okay, so yeah, she went to a concealed carry, and I can't show you, but she sent me the video of the target that she shot at. And it's just center mass.
She's a natural.
She's a big natural, bro. Yeah. She went She's Chuck Bronson. I'm married to Chuck Bronson, dude.
She went with Hannah, you said?
Hannah and Chelsea.
Okay.
Yeah, and they just pumped these targets full of lead. And she sent me a picture, and she said, you know, she got the certificate, so now she can get the concealed permit. And
because she went to one class?
Yeah, it's America still. But yeah, so now it's like, is she just gonna have that thing on her at all times?
Probably.
Do you think so?
I mean,
You ever think that when I was a boy and I met that young woman who within 2 weeks of meeting me shaved her head except for a rat tail, that she
broke her wrist 2 summers in a row.
Oh yeah. Just a total clumso. Didn't know how to use chopsticks, had never seen an avocado. And then those are the two things I would say.
This is a funky football.
Yeah. Who's this for? Is there a littler football? She cracks it open. She's like, there is. The pit's the littlest football. And then she just spends like 3 hours like trying to crack that thing open to find the ultimate little football. The littlest football. So yeah. Anyway, I never thought that I'd be married to a woman who would be carrying a pistol around with her. I think it's because of Susanna. Or maybe she's not carrying it around. Maybe she just wanted to go shooting with the girls. This was all a surprise to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I went shooting with Tim Butterly, I kept shooting down and to the left. And it meant something like weak gun control or something. I was blowing it.
Yeah, you went Kennedy style.
Well, I hadn't eaten, so I was a little bit peckish. And there was some adrenaline involved.
What did you just do? Take a bite out of that cup?
No, I spit out the Zin.
Couldn't handle it.
I was over it.
Yeah, I get it. I let the burn sustain.
I was 2 seconds away from getting the hiccups or gagging. I don't have good Zin control and good hand control. Why don't you get out of my shot? Gotta let the hair bring people in.
Yeah, you look great. Yeah, you went shooting with Butterly, and you...
He did a lot. He did better than I did. I also didn't want to overthink it and like really try hard. I just kind of wanted to shoot it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, I was a little shaky because I was hungry. So that didn't help. And we had a lot of bullets. I wanted to get through them and get out of there. I wanted to go eat.
You started eating the bullets.
I dropped them on the ground. I guess we should go.
Yeah, they're all dirty.
Let's get
you can't
tied.
fire dirty bullets.
But yeah. It was also the first time I had shot a gun in over a decade. And I just wanted to have fun with it.
Ever since Christchurch.
So
I can't believe you got away with that.
Yeah, Emily, fucking natural.
Yeah, no, she's
sharpshooter.
She's built for it. Well, she has patience. She knows how to breathe. I think that's a big part of being a marksman. Is breathing out, breathing in. Yeah. I don't know. I've never been a marksman before. I barely read Karl Marx, man. You know. But I did to try and get my dick sucked. It's the only reason anyone's ever read Das Kapital.
I think most people, Emily included, probably just logically is like, you know, a lot of these psychopaths, a lot of these randos with a short fuse are packing heat.
They're feeling empowered right now.
Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
I think she just wants a new thing to spend $300 on whenever she's bored, which is a holster. She's like, this one's pink.
You had somebody come over to help you with the house, and they showed up several more times drunk and took a nap. So,
well, you know what?
Maybe she wants to put an end to that. Next guy that starts talking about Kill Tony while he installs the dishwasher. It's like, I gotta go polish my gun. I'll be back.
Yeah,
don't be here.
The next person who DMs me and says, "Hey, I'm a jack of all trades," and then they come over with whiskey on their breath and ask, "Is Shane Gillis really making them at night?" I need to protect myself against that. Well, we have the shoddy in the house, you know, somewhere. It's somewhere in our house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neither of you know.
No.
That's good.
I know where the cartridges are though. The double aught. I got man stoppers. I'm like Llewellyn Moss, man. Double aught. I'm just sawing off the fucking barrel.
That'll pack a wallop.
Yeah. That'd be sick to have a sawed off shotgun. I could do that in my own house.
I think they're illegal.
I just can't take it outside.
In your house, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Castle doctrine.
I think so. I think you can do whatever you want to your gun as long as you don't let the sun see it. I think it's sunshine law, I think is what it's called. Yeah, no, so she's up to no good.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm going to get Susu a gun for her 5th birthday. Here you go, baby. Here you go, honey. Think of me.
Line up Voss bottles of water to practice shooting.
Yeah. No, I'd line up Michael Myers. She always wants to kill Michael Myers now. That's her goal. Killing Michael Myers.
Oh yeah, she was obsessed at Halloween, right?
Yeah, she doesn't give a shit about Michael Myers. There was a legit 6'4" Michael Myers on Halloween, and she was just smiling at him and waving. And I was like, okay, well, you make me nervous. You're 4. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do for her birthday? Her birthday's swiftly approaching. I'm gonna we're gonna have a party with all of her friends. All of her little friends are gonna come over. I'm gonna get them a party bus so they can come from Dearborn over to our house, and I'm gonna hire a Steve Eiserman impersonator to just walk around the party in an Eiserman jersey. So all the adults are like, "Is that? Does Sam know Steve Eiserman?" And Steve is just like, slap shots, right? He legally can't say he's Steve Eiserman, but if people are like, Are you Steve Eiserman? He's like,
he can dance around the issue.
He just goes, they'll never believe you. He's like Bill Murray. Or just a Barry Sanders impersonator who doesn't look like Barry Sanders enough, but people are afraid of looking racist, so they're like, Barry, how you doing, man? Yeah, I think that'd be very funny to have adult sports impersonators at a children's party. And they're not he's not doing a balloon thing or he doesn't have a table where you can come up and change his mind. Where you can go get louder with Eiserman. I have a table set up with Steve Eiserman, look-alike. And it just says, there's only 2 genders, change my mind. It's a bunch of 4 and 5-year-olds.
None the wiser man.
No, yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, whenever I laugh too hard now, I get dizzy. Wonder why. It's definitely not the biohacking I've been doing.
Oh yeah, I tasted death and lived life with my last shot because when I went to put the needle into the bottle of medicine, it bent.
Oh, what?
I bent the needle.
What?
And then it just bent a little bit. No, but it bent a little. And it didn't break, and I figured if I tried to straighten it, it would probably break, and then I would have to throw it away. And
they give you
cost
so many needles.
They cost $1 each, which is insane.
They send you 100 though.
I don't think they did.
You have so many needles.
I haven't counted them.
I took a couple so I could do Wolverine.
I didn't want to throw it away, so I used it, and I justified it by saying I'm not trying to go into a vein, so the stakes are pretty low.
Yeah,
I had a steak for lunch, and so I
need my
jabbed
protein.
it. I jabbed it and felt pretty stupid, but Megan wasn't in there, so she couldn't stop me.
No, she could never stop you. Last time I saw her, have you discussed what happened when I was over last time?
Oh yeah, Emily asked me because you did not inquire because you said something to her like I didn't want to intrude or
it's none of my business. We're already over there. You were so weird that day, so I didn't want to piss you off. I was walking on fucking eggshells and razor blade shoes, and Becker's flinching whenever I look at him. So yeah, but can I say it?
Yes,
she had an eye patch.
She was wearing. Not with a plastic band.
No,
but she
didn't have a hook.
An adhesive
she was
eye
patched.
covering, black eye covering. It's because she's not sure what has been going on either. I think it's a combination of allergies and being allergic to in the air, pollen, whatever, but also the dogs. She's allergic to the dogs.
Yeah.
So she has to be careful. Mama, she'll get a rash from if mama lays up against her skin. Ugh. So she's allergic to the dogs, which is obviously annoying because she loves dogs. But
Mama has been such a gift to you
it's
guys.
not just Mama. It's Beanie too. I don't think George Michael. Well, George Michael had long hair, so he would bring in a lot of allergens. But the actual dog hair fucks with her too, and they are all over the pillows. And
she
the
told me
bed.
she pulled a dog hair out of her eye that was like this long.
No.
Yes.
But that is what she has been concerned about with her eye, is that she thinks she got like a dog hair in there, or something irritated her eye, and she had been scratching it and trying to get it out, and that made it worse.
So she often just Patch Adams then?
Not often, but she has used them sometimes to try to like make it so she can't fuck with it more, and to prevent more shit from getting into it. Yeah, it's a nightmare. It's very annoying.
Oh, well, that's the thing. Is like it's none of my business. If you want to lay around your house with a patch on, it's still America.
But I'm telling you the reasons, and you could have asked. It's so funny what you do and don't feel you can discuss. Like, we're very close friends.
Well, I know, but Creature, it's not like me and Creature blood brothers, I always feel like I'm stealing you, or she's mad at me.
You guys both are very jealous of each other.
I'm not jealous of her. I'm happy. I'm so glad you have love in your life.
You're competitive.
I just also am like, I know that I'm in her house. It's the middle of the afternoon. Becker's wearing a trench coat. He says, "Hey, I'm going to do my live action reading of Inspector Gadget." He said, "Go Gadget penis." And he exposed himself to your wife, and she had to squint through a patch to see it. So yeah, it's like I'm not going to bring it up or be like, "Hey, what's up, Patch Adams? A lot of sick kids in here."
You acted like you were worried it was some like sensitive subject.
I was worried that it's like when you walk in and you see your buddy and he's got like a real bad like scar, and you're like, I'm not going to ask about that.
It's your buddy. Don't you think you'd probably know when the injury happened, so you know why there's a scar?
I would assume that he would bring it up and be like, "Hey, man, I want you to know why I got this scar. Lund's been poking me in the eye."
The Joker.
Yeah.
Want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was being polite. I thought it was more of a manners thing. Don't ask someone why they have an eye patch on.
Okay.
She could have had, maybe she got shit in her eye. She doesn't want to talk about all the shit she got in her fucking eye. I don't know.
I put mud in her mouth. There was some shit in the mud.
Yeah.
Some of the shit mud got in her eye.
Lund's been watching There Will Be Blood again.
Yeah, that was funny. Emily was like, can I? I'm going to ask what happened, because Sam, for the first time ever, showed some weird restraint and decorum. It's like, I don't know why.
I am a very polite person.
It was just funny that you thought that I hit her or something.
No,
scandalous.
I thought that when I guess I was like, okay, she'll probably tell me if she wants me to know why she's patched, or also like maybe it's just like there's contaminants in the air here, and it just builds my case about how it was built on various Indian burial grounds, and now people just they have weeping wounds in their face in their eyes. This is such a pretty shot. My favorite shot in the movie.
There was a book called Mud Meridian about some of the scalp collectors in and around southern Colorado and northern New Mexico.
Yeah, and you were reading it on the toilet, and she went to flip through it and then touched her eye.
I will say this, for the last couple of months, Megan thought that I always closed the toilet lid when I flushed.
Interesting.
And I never did.
Okay. And
because I like to watch it go down.
I need to make sure it's cleared.
Make sure it goes down.
And I need to know if I need to get the brush out and, address its gums and teeth, because I often leave a trail.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I never did it.
I never did either.
She was like, hey, please close the lid when you flush. And I was like, oh, okay. So I start doing it right away. I'm a good boy.
How recent was this?
A couple months ago.
Emmy too.
What?
Something happened online.
No, they're listening to the pod and they're talking.
No. Women saw something on Femme TikTok or Instagram that said, hey, you got to close the lid. Literally 2 months ago, out of nowhere. Emmy's like, I'd like if you would start shutting the lid.
Huh.
And she said, hey, I know that this is a touchy subject because I know how much you love to watch the guys go away. Every time you flush the bowl, you wave goodbye and you break a bottle of champagne. Yeah, you stand there with your hat off. But you should shut it, because when you flush, and then she showed me like a still image on Instagram of like how the turd particles rise.
Yeah, they go everywhere.
And my whole life I've just been standing over the bowl as it flushes, going, oh, nice pattern.
Were you sick every day? No. Were you sick 4 times a day? Never.
No.
So I think it's bullshit. But I wanted to be a good husband, so I started closing the lid. And then, like a couple weeks ago, she says, Are you closing the lid when you flush your pee? And I was like, oh, no.
Of course
she
not.
goes, well, you should, because the pee goes everywhere as well. And
Right,
like,
and then
okay.
she's like, the toothbrush.
This is a control thing. You're trying to exert force.
Maybe.
Dominate my ass.
I literally don't know what it is. But they get these wild hairs in their eyes, and the next thing you know, they're all wearing patches.
Yeah, but I've been closing the lid.
Swimming in pants. Cool move.
Hopefully it helps help us save money on eye patches.
Well, I mean, you guys must be going through them. She has those big, beautiful eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's patched. It'd be, I don't know. It's like if you come over to your buddy's house and his wife's using a cane, you're probably going to be like, well, that's none of my business. So carry on. What time are we at?
We're 40 minutes in.
Okay. Well, guess what? I have diarrhea coming.
Put your foot down. Put your leg.
I am. I'm going to put my foot in
Put
it.
your leg away.
No, they don't need to see you.
They want to know what I look like.
This is my show. I'll go full Recumbo. Hello?
No. That's across the hall.
Okay.
There's other people here.
Bury me like this. The mic in my hand. Glasses on. There will be blood playing on a loop. He's watching his favorite movie forever. This was his favorite part. He loves swimming in pants.
What do you mean? Buried? Open casket? Or the TV is in the casket?
No, I want to be like buried in a nice, but not a very expensive hotel room. And then it's like, hey, you want the half off room? And they're like, why? It's like, well, there was a guy who had a pretty bright stand-up career. He's in there watching There Will Be Blood. Really? What happened to his career? Well, he passed away, but he had enough Marriott Bonvoy points that he was allowed to get buried in one of the rooms. Yeah. No, I don't want to be buried. I want my skeleton cleaned and the cage in the corner. You know that.
There was a brief video or movement on Femme TikTok about water cremation, I think. Well, it's not cremation, but like water. You use water instead of fire.
So just soak me?
I can't remember.
Sludge barrel, body farm?
It was several years ago that became like a new way to dispose to get rid of a body.
They all want to give birth with dolphins, and they all want to be buried at sea. What's going on? I thought sea shanties were for boys.
I can't remember. Yeah, it was probably around the sea shanty period.
That was their version of what do you do with a drunken sailor? They're like, what if they just made me into Sludge? What if I became Sludge and no one could come visit me, and I was an even bigger mess? I mean, I know I get a couple cosmos in me, and I can be a bit messy, but I'm saying full-on biohazard. I want to be like the putty I apply to my head. I can't admit that I'm pretty enough.
There was some reasoning.
You're beautiful, ladies. You're so beautiful.
Damn it. I can't remember the details. I don't think I will be able to, but look it up. Water. It's not burial.
This is when you need Becker, because Becker would be like, oh yeah, I got a tank at my dad's house, and we've been melting all the convicts who don't pay. And it's like, oh, you never brought this up? Why would I? You never let me fucking talk. Why would I contribute? Why would I contribute?
Buffalo Bill?
I'm Buffalo Bane. Oh, Batman.
She was a great big fat lady, and then she got melted down by water.
And then that's what's in my tanks. That's what gives me the power to terrorize Gotham. Melted fat ladies.
Oh, shit.
God.
I almost didn't make the show last night. That was a close call.
I guess prayer doesn't work.
Very stressful and annoying.
Yeah.
But I made it.
You came in hot.
I was very hot because I was very relieved. I did not want to miss the first show. We're only here for 3 nights. you don't want to miss out on the first show of the weekend.
It's our first time here. It's like one of the best clubs in the country.
Weird first impression. So yeah, and it wasn't my fault. It was the freaking plane.
The plane couldn't get off the ground. They're not saying whose fault it was.
Everybody looked at me. I was like, I'm on Manjaro. I'm practically $1.20. I'm practically a football. Put me overhead. Let me roll down the aisle.
Let's do a loose ball drill for the whole flight.
But yeah, I was very worried, and it was just like the thing where, oh, okay, if a million little things don't go wrong, I'll be fine, and then every little fucking stupid thing does go wrong.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, good, we have to wait for our gate. Oh, good, we haven't moved yet. Whatever. Like, it just kept piling on. I was like, great, I'm going to, like, barely miss it. I'm going to go there and as you're being brought up. But no, I made it, and it was fun. It was also funny to imagine, after all of the stress and uncertainty, I make it, but then I eat shit.
You wear it so bad. You're up there sweating. You're like, hey, Cleveland? Wait, what? Oh, DC.
Nothing works.
Sorry.
I get pissed.
There's more black people here than usual. I didn't know where I was.
I'm thrown.
Yeah. You just
I'm
wearing
rocked.
it. Yeah. You're like, hey, have a little crowd work. Nice hat.
What was
Some
the
guy's
deal?
like, it's not a hat. You're like, okay.
What was the deal with the mic?
Oh, I just kept blowing it. I don't know. I stepped on the cord twice as I was moving the mic up the stand, and it ripped out twice.
Okay.
And I looked like a buffoon. It's literally never happened to me before. Last night, twice in 2.5 hours of insane crowd work comedy.
Well, it is weird. 2.5.
I did 2.5.
Brody Stevens
Yeah.
style.
Ooh, na, na. Yeah, I had a drum up there.
It was, fuck. Oh, it's crazy how some mic cords will behave and kind of stay out of the way, and others just will not stop being annoying.
Well,
And then the more you move it, the more you know it's like a distraction. But then also, it's like when somebody has like their hair's out of place and they don't fix it, and everybody wants you to.
someone has an eye patch out of nowhere. You're thrown.
Take that off.
Yeah, come on. It can't be that bad.
You have guests over. I want to see both of your eyes.
That's all I asked for. Don't ask
Look
for
me in
much.
the eye with both of your eyes.
Who do you think pays for this fucking church, Screech? Give me your eyes.
Yeah, I did not have an issue with the cord last night. It was fine.
Yeah, no, you were great. It was funny when you got there, and the first thing you did was pop your top off to change into your hilarious shirt.
Well,
And I was like, Lund's here. Lund is on it.
I didn't want to wear the shirt that I had worn all day.
Of course not. Yeah.
I'd been baking in my own juices.
Oh my God. The worst thing is you get to the show, like right when you're about to go up, and you've been wearing the same pants on the plane all day, and you know that they're just bad news. And then you go on stage and I'm just burping. I'm just fucking burping all the time on stage. These terrible, sulfurous burps, dude.
Yeah, that is not a fun side effect.
No, it's so bad. It literally smells like people are getting ready for Easter morning in your belly. It's just an egg boil, and there's vinegar, and it's some of the worst shit, and it's coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, I literally had warmed up the car a few mornings ago to drive Megan to work, and I burped once or twice before she came outside, and then when she got in the car, she's like, "Oh God, is that your butt?" I said,
It's like, I wish.
Yeah, you wish.
Yeah. Hey, you're gonna need 2 patches for this ride, hon.
I had to say, no, those were burps. I know, they are really bad. And yeah, they are. You don't have them every day, do you?
Oh, I again, dude, since I just fucking, skipped 9th grade and went right to 10th grade with this last shot.
You had a honeymoon phase, I guess, because you did. After
I
the
did.
first
I did
shot,
it
you were
right.
like, everything's great and perfect.
Yeah, it was like nothing hurts.
Nothing hurts.
Yeah. His daughter wrote a book.
Perks of being a wallflower.
No, I'm talking about Kerouac.
Oh.
No, not Kerouac. Sorry. I'm talking about Vonnegut.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
Yeah. One of them has a daughter. And she wrote a book the New York Review of Books is putting out. Is this a free one or a page?
I don't know.
I don't either.
You tell me. No ad read.
Well, there's no ad read, but there's also some edits that need to be done, depending. I'm very fascinated to see how people will compare Susu's work to mine when she gets older. As my niece and my only heir.
By marriage.
She's been named in the will.
She doesn't have any of your DNA. Hopefully. You better leave her alone.
Jesus Christ.
Bates.
Jesus Christ. Holy moly, man. As the great Jake Becker would say. I wonder what he's up to right now.
It's worth it. Less is more. The Jake Becker story.
I would love to have a camera on Becker right now so I could watch him. Just probably sitting in a room. And I love you, Jake, but odds are you might just look like this right now. Maybe you just took a huge dab or a bong rip.
Maybe.
Yeah, but you're for sure. At some point today, Becker, you looked like this for a while. For a long enough period of time that people who are in the same room with you might be nervous that you're having some kind of embolism.
Fugue state.
Every now and then you'll look at Becker and you're just like, it's like, what happened?
Moulin Fugue.
Oh, man. Yeah, I got to get these burps out of my body.
That would be annoying to have to deal with them on stage.
Oh, I do.
I don't think I've had to.
I blow them out at some hot chick. Be like, yuck, is that your pussy? Yeah. I could do the classic, oh, what's that smell? Jesus, dude. There's a really gross guy in the front row. That's a fun one. I used to do that at Comedy Fort.
Comedy Fart?
Yeah. Jesus, is that you? It was for sure you. Everyone knows it's you. I just had farted quietly to myself. Some guy wearing my merch. I'm like, God, yuck. How did you do that? Is it how or is it a why? Because I know who. I got the who and it's you. And the what? It's that fucking smell. When? Right now. Where? Your ass, I'm guessing. Maybe you have an open wound that's gone gangrenous. I'm not sure.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Patches. I love you, honey bun. You ever call her Patches?
No.
Why?
I forgot about that song.
Yeah, you got to play that when she comes home.
That could be fun because we have her brother Justin got us a Bluetooth speaker, JBL. Mm-hmm. I could blast that at her.
Yeah, he used to wrestle with Ron Simmons in Florida.
A lot of times I play, like if I'm waiting to pick her up or she's coming out of the store, I'll start playing Stone Cold's theme. So
awesome.
I could change to Patches.
Yep. She's so mad.
She would hate it.
She walks home.
She would, she would keep walking. Get her to thumb out.
Yeah. Show some leg.
I went and got
Takes
her
off the patch a little bit. Some guy's like,
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I picked her up from work a couple days ago, and she was dumped. Like they were right there,
full blown.
And I said, "I hope you made a lot of tips today, Jugs McKenzie."
I bet she liked that.
Oh yeah, she thought it was great.
Yeah, they like that kind of stuff. Being objectified by the one man they trust.
She was fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to go up to the sand dunes for our wedding anniversary.
Oh, man. That's
Max Ripple.
more romantic than the dust.
Oh, yeah. We should go to Paris. You fucking...
Go to Milan.
Trash.
It's kind of slept on these days.
We haven't been to the... I have never been to the sand dunes. There's some hot springs. So I think we're going to do that. Something nice.
I like it. You should go to Las Vegas, New Mexico and do the No Country for Old Men tour.
We need to do that.
You and I?
Yeah.
I can't fly direct to Las Vegas.
No. We'll go. You'll come down from La Junta.
I'm going to take a helicopter from La Junta.
We'll go from Trinidad. Yeah, I want to go. There's so many great buildings, motels, restaurants.
We'd have to spend the night down there.
We're in Vegas. No.
We would have to.
That's a day trip. 2 hours down, 2 hours back.
We used to describe it as a gay trip, if you ask me.
No sex. Maybe some fooling around. Some burping.
Maybe. Get our own rooms. Have a race.
I won last night. You were on the toilet.
Oh, God. Yuck. Don't do the noise.
I wanted to shower. Almost every time I shower, I jack it beforehand, just to be safe.
Yeah, you're in there.
Get dirty before I get clean.
You're probably on your knees on a towel. Nude.
Ugh.
Just whacking.
No.
People do that.
I'm right here. I was right here.
Well, I was in the toilet.
No.
Oh, okay.
I was saying when you went to your room.
Oh, yeah, I had to. I had to make some mess. Yeah, I'm worried about tonight.
Why?
I feel like I'm depleted.
No.
I mean, it
Need
had
a
to
Red
be
Bull.
gallons of water that I passed through my morbid coil.
Your Mortal Kombat.
We're going to be done with this pod just in time to watch the end.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, he's saying I've abandoned my boy.
I've abandoned my boy.
Isn't he?
I've
yeah,
abandoned
this is
my
it.
boy.
Damn it. Mm-hmm. Well, where can they find you?
Well, hopefully, if they find me, Emmy's not there with her pistol. Wait, are we done?
Just about.
Oh, shit.
We should probably...
There's a lot of cool stuff going on in Sam Tallent Industries, but the most pressing of my concerns, besides you guys buying tickets to see me in the UK in May and Australia, those things are flying, which is nice. Lund will be there for both of those, by the way. Cleveland coming up, obviously.
I won't be in Brisbane or Perth. I'll be in Sydney and Melbourne.
Yeah, I'll probably have Richo or Mark the Shark open for me in Brisbane. I think Mark the Shark's going to come with us to Australia or to New Zealand because he's from New Zealand.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
he can be our tour guide, yeah. Cleveland coming up, obviously, March 20th. Colorado Springs, get those fucking tickets. Just get those tickets. My brother-in-law's like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't talked about it on the pod yet. But March 20th, I'm doing a little psychedelic fundraiser at a hookah bar in the Springs. And that sentence never been said before. So come out to that. Toledo, I guess.
You know what has been said in
Vancouver, Washington.
What? Stop hitting me and I'll suck it.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I probably burnt my bridge with loonies by doing this show.
No.
I don't want to burn. I love Loon.
He'll be fine.
Okay.
They'll all be okay with you doing a show in the spring.
It's a fundraiser.
Yeah.
For men's rights.
Nobody can be mad at you.
Oh, man, that was so funny earlier when you said, we were talking about the substance.
Yes.
And I said, I thought you was like, the young one was so hot. And I was like, hotter than Demi Moore? No way. And you were like, what? And I was like, yeah, she was not as hot as Demi Moore is now. And you were like, oh, wow, you're such an ally. And I went, no, I'm not. You know
I'm
that.
not an ally.
I'm not an ally. You know it.
Yeah, that was great.
That was good. But yeah, why don't you guys, look, the new issue of my book, Running the Light, everyone's favorite book, is the new one has an intro by Doug Stanhope. Canaan, R.I.P., thank you for your help. I really appreciated that.
He's not dead.
Oh. Well, I better cancel that edible arrangement. But also there's a preview chapter of my forthcoming novel, which is either going to be called Petulant Brute or Brute. My agent wants it to be called Brute. But so pre-order that. It's $18. I know you've already given me some money. I really appreciate it, but I just want this thing to be a fucking rollicking success.
Give me some more.
No, I don't even get the money from it anymore. I just want it to be like, a complete slam dunk. No one can be like, oh, it was an experiment. I want it to be a fucking just right
revelation.
Out the gate barn burner. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you could do that, obviously your support has changed my life. Mostly Lund's podcast listeners. Lund's life is nuts. He's got fucking creatures wearing gold embossed eye patches around the house.
Diamond encrusted eye patches that she throws away at the end of the day.
And it's like, hey, you know how many kids' hands got cut off for those diamonds? But yeah, so thank you. I'm sorry to ask for anything else. Besides joining the Patreon, I think that would be a nice thing to do.
Sure.
Yeah. Why not?
And it's giving yourself a gift too. Yeah, you give us a few bucks a month, but in return, you get the world.
You get 4 additional hours of barnstorming podcast content for $1.25 an hour. It's just a steal. We have to get Becker's tail removed
so he can sit down again.
Yeah, he's been kneeling in the bathroom a lot. So yeah, join the Patreon. You'd be a fool not to. Tell him.
Patreon.com/Chubby Behemoth.
You fools.
We started the Patreon pretty much right away, so you got 4.5 years worth of episodes
4 more years
waiting for you. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you'd be insane not to. Buy a hat too if you got the scratch.
Don't
Hit
buy a
me
hat.
up. Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook and say, hey, I'd love a hat.
Do you want me to put them on my website?
Hat time.
Should I just put them on my website?
No.
Then I can just send you the shipping labels and you can do it that way. Anyway, get a hat from Lund. Come buy some tickies. I love you. I love you. You're my baby girl. Goodbye.